I said be quiet.
Hmm?
All right, here we go. What's up, you guys? What is going on? So, guys, welcome to the Nicotina Show. I'm your host, Nicotina. In fact, you know what? I've gone about this. I've done something for a long time that I think today I'm going to change it. I had my reasons why I was going to do it, but then I decided that, you know what? Maybe it doesn't really matter. So, this is what I'm going to do. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I'm going to change something that I've never changed since I've been on YouTube. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, here we go. Here it comes. It's about to happen. There it is.
Oh,
Now I have my name now. Because everyone knows my name is Andre anyway. So I'm just going to roll with the name. If the rapper comes at me, I will have to figure out course of action at that time. What's up, Abel? Alistair! Yes, we're live. We got Gavin Cooley here in the chat.
How's your Cooley?
We got Fear Jason in the chat. He makes some fire art, by the way. Fear Jason has some crazy cool stuff, man. You guys got to check out some of the stuff that he does. We got Jamie. Is it Jamie or is it Jam?
It's not Jam. It's
Jamie, right?
Either James or Jamie.
Was it James?
I just call him Jamie when I see
I
him.
always say Jamie, but I heard Dave Pena call him James, and I was like, oh shit, have I been fucking his name up? But he hasn't said anything about it, so I was like, wait. So I'm not
Jamie.
sure.
There you go.
Jamie. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Dave Pena, you lose, I win. That's great. That's great. That's great. So yes.
Kalal, no.
Yes. Okay, so guys, how has your weekend been? Did you get a chance to see Dune?
Same.
Yes.
Did you see Dune?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Dune in just a little bit. Over the week, Dune came out. We can all. I mean, I know the three of us can agree that it was. Well, I don't know about Neil. I haven't asked you. Yeah. Okay. We can all agree that it was fucking amazing. And Gavin, don't. Why do you gotta bring that up? It was a rainy day. Okay. Elements were a factor. It's not fair to bring that up. So we're not gonna talk about the Niners because they've been sucking ass. Anyway, but you guys, if you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button and also hit that join to be a member of the channel. Here are some of the members of the channel listed right here, so you can be on the same list if you join today or tomorrow or any other day, and the Patreon as well. So thank you to all you guys who help support the channel. It makes a huge difference in keeping this channel going. So I do appreciate that. So there was some breaking news that happened right before the show started. And I thought it was pretty big. I didn't know what to make of it. So let's go to oh man. Let's go to it right now. Brendan Frazier has been cast as the villain in DC's upcoming Batgirl movie. And as it turns out, he's going to play none other than Firefly.
Should we be excited about this, or is this the perfect reaction?
Okay. Here's my thing, you guys. If you're going to cast a character to be okay, look, I was getting excited for Batgirl because it's possible that's going to have Affleck in it. It's going to have J.K. Simmons. We know for sure. So there's a lot of elements I was excited for. But then when I hear Brendan Frazier is going to play Firefly, all I could think about was this.
He's a good actor. He's good in Doom Patrol. I mean, back in the 90s, he killed it, but
he's a pretty big. He's much more of a heftier man these days, unless he's planning on hitting the treadmill. Guys, everyone in the chat, what do you guys think about the casting of Brendan Frazier? I think it's a bad casting. I think it's a stupid casting. Nothing against Brendan Frazier, okay? I've always been a fan of Brendan Frazier, but I think that this is the wrong route to go. He's a goofy, funny, like kind of a numbskull kind of character. He always plays. I mean, you're talking about Encino Man. You're talking about George of the Jungle. You're talking about The Mummy. And now he's your dark villain, Firefly, who wants to burn everything. And my feeling is that he's gonna portray the character like way over the top, kind of like Tommy Lee Jones in Batman and Robin, which I don't want to see. Anthony, what do you think about the casting of Brendan Fraser?
Wait a minute.
For one, I don't. Over the top is different. Firefly is not. He's not that known well unless you're an actual. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what Tommy Lee Jones did with Two-Face. Two-Face was out. You know what I'm saying? Like people. If you mention Two-Face and Batman, like the general audience, they know who Two-Face is. As far as Firefly, a lot of them might not. I don't know. I'll wait. I'll
Brendan in the 90s would be good.
Yeah, no, Brendan in the 90s would be a kid. He killed it. He had like every role in the 90s. He had serious roles, all that kind of shit. I'm just looking at some like Firefly art.
I think you just can't. I'm not going to dismiss it.
Yeah,
totally. I'll see what what they're doing with it. You know what I mean? Because I mean,
Nova Joe.
They could. I don't know. I'm just not going to dismiss it. I'm not going to dismiss it. The dude's a good actor. Yes, he did have some of those roles, and he did disappear for a while, and he made his return with like Doom Patrol and things of that nature. But I'm not going to dismiss it. I mean, it's not a thing where I'm sitting around like. It also it's Firefly, fire villain in the DC universe, but also not like they were like playing. The Joker and the new Batgirl movie, Brendan Fraser. Then you're like,
Fraser,
right? I mean, he's.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, look, the last time we saw Brendan Fraser, well, shit, it was right here. I mean, Firefly.
You're going back to jail, Liz.
Scarecrow promised me Gotham. 10 pence of my face.
But you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Look.
Is that what he's gonna be like? Hello,
but like,
no, I don't think so.
I don't think he's gonna be like that. I don't think they're gonna totally make him a joke.
Let's heat things up.
I think everybody should erase what they know from Doom Patrol.
He's gonna be like this guy right here.
He's not gonna be that character.
If he's gonna be like this, I'm gonna get pissed.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
But with fire. But with fire.
You feeling hot? Let me.
Yeah.
Like who knows? I don't think this is a bad thing. I don't even think it's really a fucking thing. Is it really a thing? It's Batgirl. Who cares about Batgirl?
But this might be the next time that we get to see
Batfleck
on screen.
Oh, but that's
after the
Flash.
Is
that the only reason?
That's a big fucking deal. At least for me, it is.
Come on,
that's Batfleck. That's his fucking logo. He's on my hat. And next time I'm going to see him is alongside Brendan Fraser.
But it's not Batfleck's show. So where does the angst get? Like, where do people lose their minds here? One, who's the casting for Batgirl again? Do we even remember?
Who's casting for them?
Who's casted for Batgirl? Who was it again?
Leslie Grace.
Yeah, Leslie Grace, yeah.
Okay. All right, right? And then everybody's excited because J.K. Simmons is coming. And then we have a tease of, yes, Ben Affleck's going to be in it. You don't even know what the fuck his role's going to be, whether he's in the series or not. And now they put Brendan Fraser in there. I mean, like I always try to say with some of this stuff, I feel that it turns into you just want to get some eyes on what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, this gets us to talk about Batgirl. Honestly, I don't care about the Batgirl series. I'm not even lying to you.
No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie. All right, even more so. I can definitely not give two shits. But
I care about it, but like, yeah, no, to each his own. Like, I'm
just saying me. That's just me, though.
Yeah, like I'm looking forward to. I want to see what they bring with it and things of that nature. And I tell you what, the fandom panel on that movie kind of. I'm not gonna say it sold me, but it was very interesting. And
I didn't watch it, so okay.
The two brothers that are directing it are like really, they're really
what?
They're passionate.
They're passionate. So they're passionate about what they're doing. But until we get I feel like more, I like to say meat and potatoes of what they're doing with it. Then we can go, why the fuck would you cast him? Right now, I just feel like our minds go into all these different places where it's like, Batfleck might be in it. J.K. Simmons might be in it. Wait, they can have some kind of cross in between what they're doing with this. I don't know. I mean, look, personally, it's like whatever for me. I like Brendan Fraser. I was looking at Firefly art. Do I feel that he fits Firefly?
Fuck
really.
No, I don't think he fits it at all.
No,
but
not
look,
really.
I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll say, hey, look, if it does work out, it works out.
Mm-hmm.
No harm, no foul. I just don't see. If I'm casting an actor for Firefly, my first choice is not Brendan Fraser. I'm sorry, that's not where it goes. Like, oh, Brendan Fraser, bomb,
but
money. Let's go.
Now,
Book
is
it.
this saying that that's the main villain of the movie, or is this just someone that's a villain?
It could be a side character. RJ
Right.
is saying that the Hollywood Reporter is saying that he might actually play what is it, Falcone or Falcone?
Yeah,
it goes by.
Okay.
Which I think would be.
I don't think that would be good either.
I don't think it'd be good either.
I don't think he's good for that.
I can't take him seriously.
You know what it is, Nick? It's you look at his face. He doesn't have a serious face. He doesn't have a serious face.
I'm not a very full face.
No. But like when you look at him, you look at his eyes, this and that. He doesn't scare you. So to put him as a villain, you're like, I think that's kind of where it goes. I'm just going off like the look, right? His look. I'm not talking about weight or anything, but looking at his eyes and that picture right there, there's nothing menacing about this man. You just look like you want to have a good time, hang out, and laugh with the guy.
Because
So I don't see it as a good. I don't think it's a good casting when we're talking about that. So
he says
now. Oh, go ahead.
I just saw a trailer for some action movie starring Brendan Fraser and Tom Welling.
Okay.
Fucking awful.
Yeah, I know
what movie is that?
Fucking Tom Welling trying to do some shit, and he crap that he should have never done.
we should watch that. Is it a WB movie? Because if not, I can actually play it.
No, I don't know where I saw it. I saw the. It's kind of like some kind of army style thing.
Oh God!
It's just not, Tom Welling's just
now, Kinky. I was just about to go there. Heath Ledger was a Joker. Nobody took him like. When he got cast, everyone was like, "Why would they have cast Heath Ledger? It's fucking weird, right?" And he killed it. So there's a chance that he's going to do a good job. I mean, like I said, we don't know the severity of his role. We don't know if he's the main character, main villain, or just like a side character that shows up and gets beat up. Who knows? By the way, I just think it's a weird casting to go with Brendan Fraser when you were already kind of hinting at Batfleck possibly being in this movie. J.K. Simmons being in this movie. Once you have J.K. Simmons, it almost feels like it has to be Ben Affleck playing Batman in this series. But then you go to this and you're like, what the fuck? And you know what's weird too is that, so here's a tweet from Variety, right? Okay. And you scroll down and like, wait, then they tweeted again.
It looks like JBL from WWE.
And it says Frazier will face off in the Heights. With In the Heights star Leslie Grace, who will portray Barbara Gordon. But this is kind of weird. It's almost like you're replying to your own tweet with a tweet.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? It could be a quick fucking moment. It could be someone.
This is a shitty image of him. He looks overweight. That's not even Leslie Grace. And they go, oh yeah, there we go.
He has a hat on.
Problem solved. And then they went off Firefly. He looks even better right there. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh look, he's even skinnier now.
I just think
he goes from like a heavy man to a heavy cowboy. So he's looking better. Oh, now he's skinny again. There we go. So we're saved.
It could be confusing because everybody will know him from Doom Patrol. Like, why are you trying to cast him as somebody else already?
Yeah.
Let him just take his fame with Doom Patrol because he does a good job with that character. So it's like, But
Jesse,
whatever.
I'm not body shaming, okay? If I was body shaming, I'd say like I'm not even gonna say it. But what I'm saying is that I just don't see how he fits the role in as Firefly. In fact,
I'm saying the eyes, bro. I'm going with the eyes. He's not a menacing person.
I'll just take it all the way back.
Oh, please.
To the announcement of Michael Keaton playing Batman. You were like, huh?
Thank you.
What?
Hey, Krypton.
Mr. Mom is,
and that's true.
Mr. Mom.
Yeah, that was the big. Like, when he got announced to play, we were nowhere near the amount of social media that's going on right now. Like there was none of that back then when they announced him. I read that in like a newspaper. Like you saw that he had been cast, or in a magazine or something.
Magazine, newspaper, whatever it may have been.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I was like, what? I was even like that. And that was the point where I was just like, I just always I was waiting to see what happens with it.
You just gotta wait to see the context of what the story is. To see like where he fits into what this may be. I mean, right now there could be a numerous amount of villains in this movie.
Yeah,
they're really cool.
I mean,
they're
who's Batgirl's main villain? I don't know who Batgirl's main villain is.
Kiki said newspaper. Yes, newspaper.
Yes, newspaper.
Newspaper. He's like, what's that?
You used to
What's
wait
the
till the
phone
next
book?
day, everybody. Like when you didn't get to stay up for your sporting event to read the newspaper at your front door to see who the fuck won.
Yeah,
because you didn't have ESPN and all this shit.
I just, you know what it is? It's just, it's like, even like, you know, this whole, I feel like is slowly fading away, going into something weird.
No, it's not.
It's what it feels like. Because you know what? There's more news. There is more news that we have to cover. And let me see. This is another one that pissed me off. So let's go to the breaking news right now. James Wan says the Trench spinoff that was canceled was actually a secret Black Manta film.
Okay. But he's in what?
No,
it was a secret Black Manta film.
But why come out and say that?
Why even fucking hide it in the first place?
Because I think what he was. I appreciate the fact that he might have been coming from the angle of surprising the fans with a Black Manta movie, which would have been fire.
Okay.
Yeah, but I also the Warner Brothers canceled it. Warner Brothers had to have known that it wasn't the Trench, that it was really Black Manta. So they still canceled it. As far as him coming out and telling us now, I'm just like, damn, dude.
But my point, I agree with you. But my thing is this. Why the fuck would you call it a Trench movie and not call it a Black Manta movie? Then the fans, everyone would have got excited to see a Black Manta movie, but instead you called it a Trench movie, which we all then made fun of it, and now it's gone. And so, honestly,
to be fair,
no, hold on. When I heard Leslie Grace, Brendan Fraser, and then this was my exact reaction. That was it. I was like, I'm done.
To be fair, though,
this is gone. And
people are.
And Matt Jarber, you win. Fuck, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
All right, I gotta go.
I mean,
it's such bullshit, man.
Well, if they would have, first of all, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the fans are excited for. They could have said it's a Black Manta movie. Yo,
Black Manta.
Whatever. The fans have spoken. Their voices are out there for Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. How much do they give a fuck about that? So if they would have announced it as Black Manta, a Black Manta movie, and the fans like, yo, let's fucking go. That shit's fire. They'll just turn around and show them your fucking left ass cheek and be like, yo, we don't care what you guys really want. We're going to do exactly what we want to. So
but that's what I'm saying. Is that like, if they would have came out and said, we want to make a Black Manta solo movie, everyone would be like, hey, that's cool. I like that idea.
I would have been like, yo, let's fucking go. But they probably would have been like, oh, the fans like it. Because that's what they've been doing.
The Snyder fans like it. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
But look, don't think
read into them.
It's not gone away. Don't think it's gone away. That's all I'm saying.
It's gone away.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Look at the society we live in. We live in a society, right? Technically, where
honor is
honor. Well, you know what? That's a fucking shot at society in general and WB and a lot of things. Look at peel the layers, right?
Hugs and kisses.
But look, Black Manta hug and kisses. But when you look at it, it's not that anything's ever gone. Nothing's ever dead when it comes to entertainment, bro. Right now, WB's narrative is they have to do whatever they can to separate themselves from Zack Snyder's property.
It is, man.
I understand that. I see that. But that's when you hear me say, like, everybody needs to chill on when it comes to hit the restore.
I mean, look, it's
no, like, you have to wait for your moments. That's what I'm saying, because it's a different fight. And that being said, look, dude, let them announce everything they want. It's like, I work in a company where people are going to get fired in their upper level positions but what you see is they're just compiling bullshit on you, because if they don't do that, they're not doing their job and they're not trying to justify their position. So they're coming out with all these different fucking things. I'm not a person in Hollywood. I'm just looking at a business aspect and whatever. they have to give you what they think is going to work, right? So if they hit it with certain audiences, yay, see, we did good. No, you didn't make money because look at this. Now that takes a new set of eyes to come in, correct? But that new set of eyes is going to take time to come back. But with restoring the Snyderverse, it might just be a matter of restoring certain properties that people have been begging for that they can do. It could be the Batman movie with Ben Affleck and Deathstroke. It could be Black Manta movie. It could be all this kind of stuff. We don't fucking know. Nothing's ever dead in Hollywood. It's just a matter of like, yo, it's okay. Let them come out with bullshit after bullshit. But guess what? We're still going to watch it, right? And then when these numbnuts are gone, the next set of numbnuts come in, and hopefully these people come in and do the right thing. Where they actually listen to the fans. Maybe you need some millennials in there. They're like, yo, look at the internet, man.
Well, okay. So speaking of millennials, let's invite a millennial on here making his debut on my show. Here is RJ. Well, God, you all right?
I was doing a drum roll, actually. What's up? What's up, Des?
Are you okay?
What up?
Call an ambulance. So, so we're okay. Let me just show you guys this right here. Okay, so here is. So Ron Williamson? I can't even see it. Hold on. Juan William. Anyway, he says. He asked a question. He goes, "Will you be doing a Black Manta streaming series?" And then James Wan replied saying, "I'll let you in on a secret. The canceled Trench spinoff movie was really going to be a secret Black Manta movie." So yeah, what he's doing is he's putting it out there saying, "Yeah, guess what? That's what it was going to be." In a way, it's saying they fucked up again.
No, it's breadcrumbs too for anybody new that's coming in. Don't you think it's very interesting that all these directors that work for a studio director-driven fucking platform are leaving breadcrumbs all over now? You know, like,
dude, if they would have announced this at the top, it's like, okay, we're doing this Trench movie, but Black Manta's the main character. Everyone would have gotten excited because when you say, "Oh, Trench horror movie," it's like, it's kind of weird, you know? It's like, you really need a spin-off of that? You go out and say, no, it's a Black Manta-led movie. Okay, that makes people excited. I don't know why they wouldn't lead with that with the announcement, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It just, you know what it is? It's just, it just, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but once again, it's another decision that was, in my opinion, it was a bad decision. I would have wanted to see a Black Manta movie, and I think they should have announced it as such. Now, Anthony has a good point. He was probably not wanting to say it because he wanted to keep it a surprise. You know, like, hey, check this out. Boom. You know what I mean? Instead, look what happened. It's, I'm not happy about it. What's up, ACS?
What up?
Z formation.
I know. What's up, RJ? I haven't even had my what's up yet. But anyway,
I like the passion of everybody getting mad. I just don't think anything's dead ever in entertainment. So I don't get like
500.
Well, they canceled this the same time they canceled that New Gods movie, didn't they? Like they canceled both at the same time. So, and
then from this tweet, this is Craig Lynn from he was a member. I think he's still a member of Real Anarchy. He says James Wan has revealed the Trench spinoff, which Warner Bros. Canceled, was secretly a Black Manta movie. No Black Manta film, no Deathstroke film, but hey, here's a spinoff series starring one of the worst characters in DCEU in Peacemaker. Now that's up to debate, obviously, but
not really though.
But not really though. I mean,
well, it's all about mixed priorities. Like, I might be interested in the Peacemaker show, but I wouldn't put that over a Black Manta movie. Sorry,
or even a Deathstroke one.
No. But don't you think this is another way of getting eyes on Aquaman too?
Well, maybe. It is.
No. There's always. I always say any kind of PR is good PR, regardless, and everybody knows Aquaman 2 is coming. So now it's just more excitement. Now we really need to see Aquaman 2 because Black Manta's in it. I mean, look, man, we can go so many different ways with this. I look at 20 million different avenues. That's just how my crazy ass mind works. And that's why I said, don't think the Snyderverse is dead. Don't think this universe is dead. Don't think any universe is dead. There's a lot of time, man. There's nothing but time to make all this shit. It's just a matter of you have to be okay with recasting and, all that other kind of crap.
It's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah, although I would say, though, it's just more missed opportunities.
Oh, exactly. I don't disagree with that. It is major
more missed opportunities.
That started after Man of Steel, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Right? And guys, everyone who's watching at home, do me a favor, tweet out the link to the stream. Let everybody know we're live right now. We're talking about Black Manta, that there was supposed to be, or there was going to be, hopefully, a Black Manta solo, was it a series or movie? I don't know what the fuck it was. But that's been canceled because they called it The Trench, and now it's been canceled. Like I like I said, Anthony, I get that they were like, hey, we'll call it The Trench so that nobody knows what it is. It's gonna be that way when it comes out, it'll be like, whoa. But to me, if you just put it out there and say Black Manta solo, whatever, it's like everyone would be like, where's that at? Let's see it.
And then Warner Bros. Would have been like, people, they like that idea. Cancel that shit the same way they canceled the first.
It's the Snyder fans. They like it.
They
Get rid of
it. They literally, when it comes to that property, do not give the fans what they want.
Cut their legs out underneath them.
Don't do it.
You're literally seeing hate at a professional
Any
level.
other franchise Warner Brothers has, Dune, which we'll talk about in a little bit, all of these other things, the fans get what they want, but when it comes to the DC properties, they will not do what is being called for. They just won't fucking do it.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that there's no one really there right now that I would say is truly a fan of the material at the executive level. It's always about, at least with Warner Brothers, I feel like it's an issue of, oh, let me this is what I want to do. You know.
Right. That's nothing but pompous, arrogant assholes usually that are in charge. That think they know how to
such
print money and they
bullshit.
don't.
We can go on for days about Warner Brothers and the stupidity and the dumb shit that they've done.
They've done plenty of good stuff too.
You can all cry over this news, but I've been crying for years with the canceled.
I'm still upset I never got that Nightwing movie from the Lego Batman director.
Who was it? Chris McKay, I think was doing it.
Yeah.
Because they got the writer from The Accountant working on that. It's going to be about Nightwing and Bloodhaven. So
I like The Accountant. That was a good movie.
But I mean, and to that. But see, once again, okay, so that's where again you start to throw things off because when they announced that there was going to be a Nightwing movie, okay, at that point you'd also had heard that the Robin who had died was Dick Grayson. So you're like, wait, where does he fit in? Now, I'm not saying I don't want a Nightwing movie. Yes, fuck yeah, I do. But how are you going to make that work if your Robin was dead? So they had to have had a plan that they were going to try and get out of that. Until Zach said that out loud, and they're like, "Ah, shit! Well, everything's going to crap anyway. Let's just figure this out later." Until then, let's give them. It kind of was great. Let's just give them Birds of Prey and a bunch of weird ass movies, and we'll just kind of buy our time.
Let's give him stuff where we can sell merchandise.
There's no crying in baseball. But no, it just sucks because I would have wanted to see a Black Manta movie. And then RJ, let me ask you, since you just got here, let me go back to the top. What did you think about the Brendan Fraser casting? I don't want to hear that you're happy for Brendan Fraser. I'm happy for him too. I'm happy for anybody who's making money. Anyone who's got work, hey, more power to you. But do you think this is the right choice? Would you have cast Brendan Fraser to play Firefly?
Well, Firefly, I don't know. I need to see their version of the character before I can say that. Although I was reading, apparently, Boris Kidd from THR saying that he heard it's not Firefly, he's Carmine Falcone. They haven't cast Firefly yet. If he's Carmine Falcone, I could probably see that better for him. But I guess, like with the casting, it's more so the idea of them adapting Batgirl Year One that makes me more excited versus just the casting itself. Like, I don't know if he really fits the character of Firefly, but I guess, he's going to be covered up the entire time anyway. He's a burn victim. He's a firefighter who's obsessed with arson, so he gets all those burns on him and he just wears the suit the whole time. So
yeah, I mean, you're
not really going to see Brendan Fraser, really. He's more so going to be doing a voice, I feel like, if he's Firefly, so...
Well, I mean, like I said, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. Brendan Fraser being cast as Firefly for the Batgirl movie. Hopefully, I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. If I get an announcement that Ben Affleck's going to be in this movie, then I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I just want to see it. I just want to see it. But that's even if it happens. We don't even know if it's going to happen. So
yeah, don't announce Batman's in it, but it's Michael Keaton. Watch. Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck are in the movie. You get double Batman.
Double Batman.
Double Batman.
Double dose of Batman. All right, you know what? This has been so depressing. Let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's go to some more breaking news.
Depressing?
We're only what is it? 4 days away
Yes.
from Army of Thieves releasing on Netflix or premiering on Netflix. Now, I have a pass to see it on Thursday, so I'm excited about that.
Which is special.
I'm special. Actually, I wasn't that special because they put it out there for anyone to do it. You just had to sign up for it, and I did. Thank you, Alex Lobo, for sending me the link for that. And I was like, yes. So I'll be able to see it maybe like a few hours for everybody else. It doesn't make that big of a difference, but it's still pretty cool. Are you guys excited to see Army of Thieves? I mean, were you excited for Army of the Dead, and now we're gonna see a prequel movie in Army of Thieves? RJ, let's start with you.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Zach because, he's building his own little zombie cinematic universe. Personally, this movie is interesting to me because I like heist movies like this. I'm more so intrigued by the animated series, though, to be honest. That's what I'm really waiting for, but this will be a nice appetizer to really like. I'm interested to see how it connects, what it sets up for the world,
Well, right. Oh, sorry. Something else kicked in. Another audio kicked in. I thought you were still talking. No, but no. And I agree. And I have no doubt that it's going to connect because so far everything that Zach has put out for this universe, there's all these little connections here and there. So I would imagine that there is going to be a connection between the different stories that are coming out of this universe, which is pretty crazy because you're talking about a zombie movie that's turning into its own full out universe. Anthony, what do you think? Army of Thieves, are you excited for it?
Yes, indeed, I am.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Yeah. It was gonna be. I think it's gonna be fire. And yes, fleshing out his character, which I loved in Army of the Dead. Anyway, besides, I'm looking forward to it. I too was able to get the to see it on Wednesday night. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fire. And I am. Like RJ said, the fucking animated series, let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm really waiting for.
Let's go in this whole universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for the whole universe. Let's do it.
Second installment. So this is right before Army of the Dead, technically, because before he gets recruited and all that. You see the zombie fucking attacking a human. The world is in chaos. It's the perfect time to do this. Yada, yada, yada. It's the guy that hires them all. I forgot his fucking name, and it's all his safes. Because I pointed out in a trailer reaction, you saw the way that safe looked. It looks, I guess the guy has the same setup for every kind of safe he has because it looked like the exact setup from Army of the Dead where they're talking about the time travel or, all different universes, all this kind of shit. This is just the second installment of whatever Zach is trying to do. And we saw all the Easter eggs that he dropped in Army of the Dead. So this is just pretty exciting in my mind because you're getting a cinematic universe, right? Like if you were going to the movies on Netflix because of a certain director that's helming this whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
On top of everything else that he's going to be doing. So, I'm stoked. I'm ready to go. This is going to be cool because he's bringing style to the zombie universe in a way because what is it? It's a bunch of fucking dead people munching on fucking man meat.
Robot zombies mixed in there too.
Robot zombies, aliens. You don't know where the pathogen came from that infected the first.
That's what I want to know the most about. I want to know where the hell the cyborg robot zombies came from. What the aliens are doing.
Government. You're getting government conspiracy, billionaires, people planning and plotting for war domination. Where the fuck are we going with this? So for me,
exactly.
I'm ready.
Anthony, did I ever ask you, Anthony?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be good. And I would play this video, but it's from Netflix. I'm afraid I'm gonna get taken down if I do. Because they kind of clap. They do. They clap.
Do they?
Yeah, man.
They've never clapped on mine.
I don't think Netflix. They clap when you do a reaction, but as soon as you dispute it, they hook you up. Just like anything with that shit. But don't do it. Don't
well, now you're making me want to do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. All right, let's do it real quick. It's only 24 seconds. It can't be that bad.
Oh. This is not a zombie movie.
This is not a zombie movie.
Hey, you see any zombies? Neither can I. That's because it's not a zombie movie.
No need for you all to be here.
But I think it's cool that it says it's not a zombie movie. I like that.
I like that. I like that.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be fire, dude.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a heist movie, but I know that from the trailers, there are scenes from the news where like the zombie infection is happening in the background. They're just like, okay,
It's
shit.
gonna be more than a heist movie. There's gonna be a lot of layers to it. Anything with Zack Snyder, it always has layers.
Yeah.
Layers upon layers upon
Yeah,
layers.
it really always does.
Yeah, so that's coming out in 4 days. You guys definitely check that out on Netflix. Army of Thieves on Netflix. But check out Army of the Dead as well because that's another good movie. But so there was more breaking news that happened this week. So let's go ahead and go to that. Hayden Christensen will appear in the Ahsoka series. Now, to me, this is 100%.
It's fire.
That was an echo there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
It's fire.
100% fire. Because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, everybody wants to see more Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker or Darth Vader. And we're going to get that in both Obi-Wan and in the Ahsoka series, which I'm super excited for. I really, really want to see this fucking series. It's going to be so good. Guys, what do you think? Neil, let's start with you.
Oh, let's go, man. After getting to watch The Mandalorian like straight through because I didn't watch it live, when we got to that part with Ahsoka, I mean, it brought to life that series. So like getting into that, like that series brought to life when you watch, if anybody watched Rebels, the Clone Wars, the animated shit that got deeper and deeper into that. To see this come back because these are the characters that they took. They used the Hayden Christensen character. I'm excited, and I want to see the Obi-Wan. So I mean, fuck. And I'm not like a deep lore Star Wars fan, so I have to go by everything that I see. So for this, I'm excited. So you can call me more of a general fan when it comes to Star Wars.
This is fucking huge. When I heard this, I was like, thank God. Like, why wouldn't... And the fact that he wasn't in the sequel trilogy was annoying as fuck for me. Anthony, what do you think about Hayden Christensen coming back for not only the Obi-Wan series, but now we know for the Ahsoka series?
I think it's all complete fire. I think because in the Obi-Wan series, obviously he's going to be Vader. You know what I mean? But for this, he's Anakin Skywalker. So like, some of the interactions between them and the Clone Wars series and shit between the two characters, I think they going younger with Ahsoka. Is it still Rosario Dawson? Like, what's happening? But I'm all for this, so I'm sure. And look, Anakin should have been in the Rising. Chill.
He's like, skip my comment. I was like, let me pull it up for you. There we go.
Star Wars going in the right direction. What should learn from me? Yeah.
I think they should. They really should. They should take some notes.
And look. This we don't know what this means. It could mean that when the Ahsoka series starts off, it's straight younger Ahsoka before we see her in the Mandalorian. Because obviously, by the time she's in the Mandalorian, shit's done took place. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we already know what has taken place. So like maybe they started off, or maybe there's a flashback. They didn't say like Anakin in every episode of the Ahsoka series. They just said he's returning as fucking Anakin in Ahsoka. Yeah. So it could be a very small, or it could be for a whole episode, like she was in The Mandalorian. She had a full episode that was pretty much hers. You know what I'm saying? And then so we don't know yet, but this is fire news to see them. Because think about it, dude. We've only ever seen Anakin and Ahsoka on screen together. It was CG. It was, you know what I mean? It was animated, so it wasn't like a live action interaction.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's what makes it that much more intriguing. So yeah, I'm
Moondog, chill, man. Chill.
He probably
and I agree. The only time we ever got to see them on screen together was animation. Now we're going to see them in live action.
That's cool.
I mean, you got to figure there's going to be a bunch of flashback scenes of the two of them together.
Dude, if we get to see a flashback scene where it's during the Clone Wars and we see Anakin in the Clone Wars armor, Hayden Christensen in that armor,
we have to at this point.
Come on, you feel they're going to do it right, RJ?
Of course. I mean, you're going to have Dave Filoni involved with this. You know, he's
the
we
article
go back to
he's
that.
writing the show.
We've got to go back to that.
This Ahsoka series is basically going to be like the sequel to Rebels that we've always wanted.
Oh,
yes.
Imagine if it's a thing where like at certain points throughout the series, she comes into some type of like emotional or moral dilemma, and it just flashes back to like her and Anakin at some point throughout the entire thing. You know what I mean? Like a small this flashback to where like she learned a certain lesson or two from Anakin, and then like it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be fire.
You know what'll be next level?
Fire! Anthony wrote an episode right there.
Not only that though, real quick, RJ. Not only that, but I mean, like, dude. It got me choked up when the scene in The Mandalorian when Ahsoka was talking about Anakin Skywalker. She didn't say his name, but she was like, you know, I've seen the dark side even get the best of us, you know, and they kind of played that music. Oh my god!
No.
And then
that
was
whole
like,
scene, man.
That was just a small little scene, and I felt that. I was like, holy shit! I know when I see them in live action, holy fuck! It's gonna fuck me up.
Right.
And it's gonna mess up a lot of people, but no, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, you know, it'd be next level if they decided to like do some flashbacks to Rebels and they recreated Ahsoka and Darth Vader's fight in live action.
Oh, stop it! That's
here we go.
Oh, come on, dude.
But look. Cyrus 7 Wolf saying, I don't see the point of Anakin being in the show when Disney killed all. That's not the point.
Force Ghost.
Force Ghost, but I really believe it's gonna be in flashbacks.
Yes.
And that's where we're gonna see his character. And Force Ghost, maybe. I mean, I don't see why not, but definitely there has to be a flashback of Clone Wars.
Yeah, I think it'll be a combination of both.
Yeah.
Space Ghost, coast to coast.
Space Ghost, coast to coast.
That's good shit.
What is this? They should do the first 2 seasons of Era with the flashback sub story running at the same time. Okay.
He means the style. The style.
Oh
yeah. Your B storyline is a flashback.
I mean, that would be cool because you'd be getting like all those riffs. So that'd be kind of cool.
If they do flashbacks though, real quick, would they keep Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, or they cast a younger actress?
I see younger actress.
I think
you have to cast younger actors. You have to.
Yeah, but also
she was younger in the show, especially in Clone Wars. She was like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would be the only reason, because to me, Rosario Dawson she still looks young. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she could still probably pull off a 25-year-old Ahsoka. But if you're talking about like 16 years old, you're gonna have to.
Yeah,
you'd have to definitely. You'd have to cast.
But
I don't think you can pin her face on a younger body, or you could.
But to go back to what RJ was saying, I mean, imagine if they do a flashback to the scene in Rebels when she fought Darth Vader.
Dude, that would be crazy.
Inside that Sith monastery.
That was a nutty scene.
And like now you get to see what actually happened after Ezra and them had to leave, and then you thought I thought maybe she died. I don't know, but now you get to see what happened in that scene. That would be fucking badass.
Mm-hmm. See, like, dude, they've gone in the right direction. Finally, Star Wars has gone.
But here's the thing, though, is that it feels like they're going in the right direction, is because now we're kind of tapping into that the Filoni-verse of Star Wars. You know, that's like the one storyline or what do you call it? That's the one branch of the Star Wars universe that hasn't been fucked up yet.
Yeah, plus it's something in, again, that 30-year gap everyone's always wanted to see. What happened in the 30 years after Return of the Jedi?
Tons of stuff. I mean, even watching, what is it? What's the newest animated show that's on?
Oh, Visions.
No, not Visions. The other one.
Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch was good. The Bad Batch, I
actually didn't even watch all that, and I
didn't finish it. I think I have like 1 or 2 left, but enjoyable. It's still, there's so many stories to be told within this universe. So if they're able to do it within series like they're doing now, why would you not want this?
Why would you not want this? I mean, it's just crazy, man. But I'm really excited to see Hayden Christensen come back. He's a Star Wars alum, and now you're gonna see him. I mean, he's Darth Vader.
Also, I do like to see him because he got a lot of hate, man.
He did.
When the sequel trilogy originally came out, he got a lot of hate for his portrayal of Anakin.
Yeah, people made fun of him all the time.
Yeah, but then like I remember a couple of years ago at a convention when they brought out like a bunch of people from the prequel trilogy, he got like a standing ovation. So like I appreciated seeing like the people just saying, okay, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't a fan, and still really am not a big fan of him and Padme's like their chemistry. It's kind of, I don't want to say the word icky, but it just doesn't fit. It doesn't. It seems forced as opposed to like.
I don't know. I mean,
it's kind of forced, dude.
Yes and no, because I mean, Anakin comes off as a fucking serial killer, so you're kind of like, dude, are you really attracted to this guy? You know what I mean? But I didn't think it was too bad. I thought that in episode 1 he was too young for her, like way too young. I mean, he was.
It was weird. It was weird.
I was like, you're a child, and she's a teenager. You know what I mean?
I can see you when you get older.
Are you an angel?
Yeah, it was, but like we also knew, knowing where the story was going, that eventually that's why it was such a that weird wink at the end when they the little right at the end of episode 1 when she looks down and she winks at Anakin. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, big boy.
Yeah. What up?
What's up, Arthur?
Yo, you feel me though? But you knew where the story was going because that's from 4, 5, and 6. Like you already know what has happened, transpired.
Yeah.
For the most part, you knew where Anakin came, who he was, where Luke and Leia came from. So it was just like a.
Yeah, I wish they would have had like an older actor for Anakin the entire time. Like Hayden was there since episode 1. That would have been better. We started off Anakin's story when he was a teenager.
Yeah, well, but I mean, he would have been hell. He was practically he was an adult. Like, Mom, what's happening? Like, dude, this guy needs to get out of the house. You know what I mean?
I think the weirdest.
You're a little too old to live with your mother, don't you think?
They could have done a lot better with the trilogy, but they didn't.
Yeah, just because also Padme's supposed to be like 12, like. You know what I'm saying? Like she's supposed to be really young as well.
But okay. So about that whole part 2, which I was kind of like, okay, we have to do this right now.
You know, Misa.
When they were like, oh, she's the youngest senator in the Republic. You know, it's like, who the fuck appoints a fucking 12-year-old, 13, 14 as in charge of the Naboo?
No one in Naboo's politics got screwed
up. She's fucking smart, man. What can I say?
You're talking about age. Watching Game of Thrones like I am now for the first time through.
Fire.
Definitely. I'm on season 4, episode 2.
Oh, it's getting good now.
It's starting to fucking pick up. The amount of fucked up shit that goes on in that. And you're talking about like worrying about a 12-year-old or this one hooking up with her sister, this one hooking up with a 10-year-old. Has she done the first bleed yet? Has she done the first bleed yet? What the fuck?
At least Star Wars has technology behind it. I mean, they're a little smarter.
Yeah,
the first bleed.
I'm just saying, like, you know, all these kind of shows coincide with each other. Star Wars is just done in a futuristic setting.
No,
at the end of the day, that trilogy was weak sauce.
Okay, so 19 votes in. Is bringing back Hayden Christensen a good thing for Star Wars? 68% said yes, 32% said no. So obviously yes is winning, but I mean it's not dominating. So people are a little undecided about Hayden Christensen coming back. I think it's a great thing. I'm super excited to see him come back. I think it's awesome. I disagree with you. I don't think it was trash. Don't ruin it for Neil. He hasn't seen it yet. Don't ruin it for Neil.
I'm watching it all the way through. So
Game of Thrones is fire.
No. Neil is in the best possible position for season 8. People who watch it like that, because a lot of it was big time fans who had to wait between 7 and 8 like a year and a half.
Too long.
We had to wait a long time.
That was a long time.
And then when it finally came back,
I'm like, why am I paying for HBO?
Right, that's too long. Fuck that.
Oh, you're good.
I'm watching this like boom, 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 boom. Yo, it's fucking.
I guarantee you, Neil, when you watch season 8.
CW.
What up?
I'm excited. I'm loving the series. So
I guarantee you when you get done with it and we have a discussion about it, you'll say, "Yo, season 8 was pretty fire."
I'm sure I will.
I liked it. I mean, look, do I wish it was a longer season?
Dude, should have been 10.
What is it, like 8?
7 and 8 should have been 10 episodes apiece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the way they've been doing it the entire. When you get to it, season 7 is 7 episodes and season 8 is 6.
Okay.
Don't know why they decided to do that, but you know.
Yeah, I think they were just burnt out and just wanted to move on. You know, just get the story done and move on to the next thing.
That's who my favorite character is. Yo, it's kind of tough. I think it's the little girl who's with the
Arya?
with the dog. She's with the dog.
Oh, dude.
He's all, what are they going to do?
She just got her sword back. She just yeeted the fucking dude that killed her young friend.
Oh, yeah.
I love Arya. Arya's great.
Bro, and she put him right through the neck and washed him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm getting chills watching that because I'm like, no. Yes, the Hound. Thank you. And I'm like,
have no idea how fire she is going to be. Neil, you have no idea how fire
dude. I don't want to spoil it now.
No,
this has to turn into a spoiler-free discussion about Game of Thrones.
I'll just say this, though. The moment that Game of Thrones won me, and I was like, this show is, like, incredible. The Red Wedding. That was when I knew the show was, like, legit on another level, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was, well, I mean, that's when you knew that they were willing to, take it to that next level. And there's other scenes, obviously, that took it to that next level as well, which I'm not going to ruin for old Neil over here.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Hey, that's awesome, Neil.
No.
Don't spoil it.
But, Game of Thrones is fire. But, going back to the topics, I mean, this is pretty fire too. I know TW just talked about this. If you get me going on Game of Thrones, we can go on for hours, especially with Anthony here. But I don't want to spoil it for you. So but I'm telling you, if we get to see the Darth Vader Ahsoka fight, that's gonna be fucking fire. Because you already know that he's gonna be in the Darth Vader suit for the Kenobi series. Why wouldn't they film this scene? I don't know.
That'd be dope.
That'd be dope.
It'd be fire. Yes.
He like barely moves. He's like, stop moving. I don't like sand. But no, it's going to be complete and utter fire. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, moving on from that, we're going to move over to the MCU. Now, before we get to that, I don't have the thumbnail set up, but just wanted to announce that RJ is going to have his own show on the 4 Nerds Network. It's going to be Marvel Mania. RJ, you want to tell everyone a little bit about that?
Yeah. The show launches tomorrow. It's going to be every Tuesday afternoon. If you enjoy hearing, Marvel talk, not just the movies, but TV shows, comics, video games, everything else, it's going to be a blast, man. Nice. Yeah, no, it's been awesome. Dawson reached out to me. We decided to collaborate on that, and sport's been awesome. Everyone's really excited for this, so I'm looking forward to starting that tomorrow.
What time? What time? And time zone?
5 p.m. EST. That's the start time.
All right.
Yeah. So that'll be the time.
I love Marvel.
I'll have to stop by. I'll be recording, but I definitely got to stop by.
And then don't forget, guys, if you're a huge sports fan, check out Instant Replay. That'll be on tomorrow. At 7:30.
Oh, 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock, man.
7 o'clock Eastern time.
Yes.
And then you have the regular Neil. He streams on YouTube, I believe, or you go IG Live.
Oh, come on, dude! I could stream whatever.
IG Live. Why are you muted? You're muted. No one can hear you. I didn't mute you. Just don't try to blame me for that. Oh, whatever. Marvel Mania. So yeah, definitely check out RJ tomorrow for Marvel Mania. And one of the things too was there was the screenings came out for the Eternals, and was it 2 guys or was it 1 guy from Variety kind of spoiled?
It was 1 guy from Variety. Yeah, he tweeted the night of the premiere. Oh, here's the mid-credit scene. So
boom, right? Okay, so if you don't want to know about that, then don't watch. Maybe tune out and come right back, or just hit the mute button, whatever. But RJ, who was the character that he revealed?
So he revealed Eros, the brother of Thanos, is in the movie.
Right.
So
and do you know much about the character?
Well, he's more famously called Star Fox, not to be confused with the Nintendo character.
Fire game.
Oh yeah, yes.
I love Star Fox.
But yeah.
Game.
Yeah, I love Star Fox too. They're calling him Eros probably to avoid that, but it's interesting because he's played by Harry Styles. Apparently that's been the rumor for a while. So he's not really an actor. I mean, he did Dunkirk, right? That was his first big movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, okay, relax, Gavin. Okay,
not muted.
We'll see you. Gavin, talking about. You gotta hope
is it Star Fox or Falco? All I know is that in Super Smash Brothers, Falco was legit.
Yeah.
And then, guys, I just posted in the chat, too. There is the link to the stream tomorrow over on the 4 Nerds Network, so definitely check that out. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification button. Obviously, we have the 4 Nerds Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we have Marvel Mania starting on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have 2 more shows coming up as well, so Dawson's doing an amazing job getting that all kind of set up. And who was he in Dunkirk?
He was one of the soldiers, I think, on the ground or whatever. I know he's one of the main characters of the movie, but I don't really remember because I haven't seen Dunkirk yet. To be honest,
Dunkirk's fire.
I know it's fire. I gotta get around to watching it.
Pretty fucking good.
Dude, and that one, like, you have to watch it like fucking loud because it's all about just like being immersed in the movie. It's I loved it.
A Nolan movie, but don't worry, the sound is not as bad as Tenet.
Yeah. Dude, when I went to go see Tenet in IMAX, my ears were hurting. It's like the guts, like Jesus.
You're like, hey, chill out, man. What the fuck?
Nolan drowns out sound. He does it in every movie, like to the point where, like, oh my god, the fuck.
Yeah, he's done it well in his other movies. This one, Warner Brothers literally was like, before the movie came out, was like, yo, maybe you want to rework the sound. He's like, no, I'm Chris Nolan. No.
Yo, I think it's perfect. Okay, good.
It's really hard to, it's like watching it at home, especially, you can't hardly hear what the people are saying because
I know when the movie came out, it was like, you got to watch it with subtitles. It's like,
I was like, well, he does do that, bro. He did that in Interstellar in a couple scenes. You're like, wait, what?
And that's why
that's one of my favorite movies.
One of my favorite parts about a movie we're going to talk about soon is I saw that shit in IMAX. Was amazing. The sound, that shit was so fire that there's a couple times we'll talk about when we get to the movie coming through. But
and that's be coming up a little later in the show. Yeah. We're gonna dedicate a whole allotment of time just for that. So we can kind of do a deep dive into Dune, which was fucking badass. I loved it.
Heck yeah. But the Star Fox thing, it's interesting because I don't know how Marvel's going to handle that character because he's very controversial. Because if you don't know, the best way to describe him is that he's basically Space Kilgrave from Jessica Jones.
Really?
Yeah, like in the comics, he was put on trial by She-Hulk for like sexual crimes against citizens of the Marvel Universe. Yeah, this is not like... He's controversial because of his power set and what he does, because he's like a ladies' man. Like, that's what he does. That's what he is. He seduces women all the time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they're going to do the same powers, or they're just going to call him Eros and, change everything about him, but I don't know.
So he's a sex god?
Basically, yeah. He's like a creepy sex god, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So I feel bad for all the Harry Styles fans.
Well, there you go.
Oh, he's playing the sex god. Oh,
he's Quagmire. He's Quagmire.
He's Quagmire. I mean, because honestly, when I think of Star Fox, you know what I'm thinking
You're talking
about,
about Super NES.
I'm thinking about Star Fox right here, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. That's what we were talking about.
Look at that. Yeah, go get him. Oh, they died. Oh, God.
This is a transcendent game. Don't you make fun of it.
This is an amazing game. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Star Fox is fine.
A bunch of polygons. Look at that. It's an invasion fleet.
Look at that.
Anyway,
I
didn't grow up with the SNES when I played Star Fox 64. That game was
okay, anyway, it's seen better days. But, I mean, Star Fox 64 was fire. I love that game, too. That was really, really good. It's seen better days.
Barrel roll suddenly seems dirty to me.
Okay, so let's see. The poll now is at 26 votes in. 20 minutes. That was 20 minutes ago. 77% saying yes about it's a good thing to bring back Hayden Christensen. 23 said no. So yes is prevailing. And yeah, I agree. I think it's an awesome move.
No is a yes upside down, so don't worry.
What's that?
I said no is a yes upside down, so don't worry.
Now let's not get too ahead of ourselves because later on the show, somebody will be coming in the show by the name of Ryan Zieverfett, who will have his take on Hayden Christensen. So Stay tuned for that if he actually comes through and shows
We
up.
already know it's negative.
Okay, so let's move on to some more Marvel news. A big one that dropped a few days ago. The image from Spider-Man.
Oh boy.
Now, Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, a lot of people were really kind of capping on this picture, saying it looked like shit. And, I mean, I guess it does.
I can't take this seriously. I'm gonna be honest. This they release this purposely to make this a meme. It's free marketing for them.
It is. I mean, they didn't put this out there thinking like, oh yeah, that's fire.
This looks like a fake image they made just for the magazine. To be honest, this isn't actually from the movie. They just made this say, "Here, you want something for your magazine? Here, take it."
Because they're not going to show much from this movie. They're really not.
And people are like, why is he running?
Look at Andrew. Andrew Casale in the house.
Oh, where the fuck?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
No, Toby's going to die.
Anytime I mention Spider-Man, the spider signal just goes off, and then Andrew just
his spidey senses go off. Like, what?
Yo,
my arm.
If
his armpit hairs.
I will. If I'm watching this movie and in this particular scene it looks like this, I'm gonna be like, okay, it's Hope not, because
I mean, there are some rumors that they've been crunching hard to get the post-production VFX done, so maybe that's why stuff looks like this. I don't know, but
yeah, dude, why did you?
Oh, well, hold on a minute.
Hold
on. Okay, here he comes. The man of the hour, Mr. Ryan Zierfan. What's going on, Ryan?
Hey.
What's up, guys? And thanks for joining us on another Nicotina show. Thanks to our sponsors. Also, thanks to our Patreons. Appreciate the support. And
hello there.
So, Ryan, we're talking about this image here of Tom Holland running
fake
from
news.
Doc Ock. This is fake.
This is fake. I've already
about
seen the movie. This doesn't happen in the movie. There's a big A on the screen. You see that A on the floor? It's fake.
It's fake.
It's Avengers.
It stands for Avengers.
It stands for Avengers, yeah.
I mean, look, I think RJ is right. I mean, I think they kind of put this together to be a meme. I don't think that this is a finished product by any means. I think they wanted to look like shit so that people would.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like in mid-frame. You know, like the way the arms are looking. Like he's literally like. To me, this seems like they just took a clip from a trailer they're about to release and just said, "Here, take it." You know, it's the only thing we can show you.
Why would he be running from a car?
Hey,
Iron Man suit?
Ryan, that's
Sex
right.
is Ryan.
What's up? Hot and sexy, coming in.
I think it's fake. I think Peter is Toby. Okay.
What?
He thinks that that's Tobey Maguire in there.
It's a fake image.
Tobey Maguire in there, even though you okay.
I don't know.
Got it. Gotcha.
Who knows?
After Molina coming back, that's a good thing. I'm glad to see more.
The only thing in that picture is that there's Spider-Man and Doc Ock and
Did
cars.
anybody do like 5-hour streams on this one photo?
Probably.
And like, all right, guys, take a look at that spot in the cloud. I don't think that spot in the cloud matches that.
I think it's smog.
Okay, so you see his left hand. It looks like it's going into the multiverse because it's phasing out.
Fuck that.
And what he's doing is he's reaching in. He's going to pull Toby from the other universe, and Toby's going to hold on to Andrew, who wasn't in Venom, by the way.
Well, what about this one?
That picture I love. That picture is fire. I like that one.
And it's actually the picture's actually a bigger frame. It's just the one I got, but
he looks
saying,
older and.
Well, he is older.
No, I mean like
he's gonna age,
like really old.
He looks like Nathan Drake.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, I love. This is probably from like the final battle. I think 'cause he looks like he's been beaten to hell. So I think that looks cool. You know, so I just like the red and black suit personally. I like the Far From Home suit. So
I would, yeah.
Is that
I do. I think it's the Alex Ross. Is it Alex Ross that designed or this is inspired from?
Yeah, the Alex Ross, like Alex Ross, a bit of the Steve Ditko era too. So
And Toby wouldn't run away.
Oh wow, yeah. I'm saying, Andrew must have just known that Spider-Man just came into the air. It's like Beetlejuice.
Toby would stay and fight. You wouldn't run like a bitch.
Yeah,
King Toby, man,
coming from the man.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve? Steve's in the house. And how's it going, everybody else in the chat? I see Andrew Casale's in there.
Andrew Casale. As soon as we talked about Spider-Man, he jumped on.
He's like,
wait a minute. Did the zebra fest signal go off? Steve wasn't even here until
I know.
It's like, yo, we got like
Steve has a.
They're like, sex is Ryan. Let's go.
What?
Steve has a
Jesse's in the chat now. He's like, oh, Ron Cheers, waking up, Tom.
Jesse Allen shows up now.
Jesse Allen's been here.
Yeah, Jesse Allen's been here.
I know, but he came back into the chat. Oh, hey,
He's like, boy, hello, my mate.
I was at the top of the hour.
I was at the top of the hour. Where was Ryan?
You see that fucking kangaroo?
I live on Wallaby. Why? But no, I actually like this suit a lot. I like the what do you call it, homecoming suit. I've always been a fan of this. I just love
that's the new sort of hero stance, I guess. Started from Toby and then moved over to what was her name, Black Widow, and they all do.
Everybody
it
does the stance.
Yeah, it's like
I do the stance.
The hardest stance.
When I get up in the morning, I do it. I'm like,
let's fight. Hold up, let me get on the ground.
Yeah, that was one of the jokes I actually liked from Black Widow when Yelena was making fun of that, saying, "How the hell do you pose like this every time you're gonna fight?"
Jesse for boomerang.
Yeah, he's like, I throw lots of boomerangs here. Funny thing, they never come back.
He's like, salad.
Okay, I didn't get that one.
Andrew, do you want a toss salad?
Okay.
Ryan,
is he tossing a salad?
What do you think is happening in this scene?
I think Spider-Man is in trouble, and because his mask is off. This would probably be when you see Toby, so that the audience, the moron audience, are like, "Oh, I understand who's who." So that's probably, RJ's probably right. It's the last battle, but yeah, they don't have their mask on because it's like, who's who, because Toby looks so much like what's his face? Who's this guy? I forget his fucking name every time. What's his name?
Holland.
Tom Holland, there you go. Tom Holland,
son of the bat.
Trash Holland. That right. It's been ingrained. Trash Holland. Thank you.
I know. That's all I even think about. Whenever I see him, the first thing that pops in my head, that's Trash Holland.
Trash, yo.
Yeah, where's Anthony Belcher? That's Trash Holland.
I know. Where is Anthony? Hey man, that's trash.
I mean.
Hey yo, that's trash, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna take Trash Holland? That guy sucks. Everything's always a negative with him, man. I'm telling you.
Never a positive.
Yeah.
Never positive. Unless you're talking about the Rick Famuyiwa Flash movie, we need to get that one. He's all about that.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen, man. Never gonna happen. Never. Unfortunately,
no. Get over it.
They probably cherry picked it. Just like Andre had that idea about they're using the best, they're cherry picking story ideas for Batgirl. They're probably doing the same thing, for the Flash movie. They were like, hey, we had all these great ideas. Let's just pick the best thing.
Everything. They're all in the bowl.
Yeah, they're throwing everything to the at the wall just to see if it'll stick. What's up, 187?
So 187?
187. I love that.
And
then Demolition Man, 187. Code 1. No.
Murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kill.
Yeah. Tell them about the 3 seashells.
Greetings and salutations.
He's gonna use 3 seashells. Which is totally understandable. Yeah. That was his best scene in the movie. That guy. What's his name? David Schwimmer.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Dude, Demolition Man is so good.
Like one of his best movies was Necessary Roughness.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
He was fantastic as the
announcer.
Yes.
Bobaruski.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jambalaya!
But see, it doesn't end there with Spider-Man, because now is also this news that came out, which is Tom Holland has continued to deny Tobey Maguire. It's like, who gives a fuck at this point?
What else is he gonna say at this point? What else is he gonna say?
Next month
He's like, I don't know. I'm always in the dark. If they're in the movie, no one's told me. Like, yeah, you were talking to nobody.
Let's see.
Oh,
No way.
Okay, so I know RJ, you have to go because you have to go
Yeah.
eat dinner. We are going to talk about Dune in just a few minutes. So if you make it back in time, that'd be awesome. I'd love to get your take on Dune.
Yeah, absolutely.
But thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, no, thank y'all for having me. Again, tomorrow, 4 Nerds Network, Marvel Mania is launching, 5 p.m. EST, so be on the lookout for that. If you're not subscribed yet, what the heck are y'all doing? Go subscribe to the 4 Nerds Network, man.
Because why wouldn't you want to?
Exactly.
hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Fact, Jack.
Gotta trademark that now. Oh,
Heck
boy.
yeah, man.
Oh, he's gone. That's it.
Oh. All right. Next topic.
Next topic. What do I have? Okay, so before we get into our breakdown of Dune, there was some stuff that happened that I did want to talk about in terms of Dune. There is a spoiler that was put out there that I'm going to play right now because it explains a lot about the movie, and I think it's really worth taking a look into. So here's the scene right here. This has been translated, and here it goes.
Cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper, Big Mac,
So this scene here specifically reminded me, for whatever reason, of Attack of the Clones. How they're all just sort of like, it's sci-fi, it's kind of grayish or whatever, just have those troopers just kind of standing there in formation.
Actually, to be honest
Except
with you,
for the bodies that were hanging upside down, spilling blood. To put on the floor.
that was like, whoa, shit, what's happening there?
We didn't see blood on a stormtrooper helmet.
So I should have known it wasn't for real. Cheeseburger. One more time. Oh shit, wrong button.
Got excited.
Big Mac, Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.
You're going, that's crossing universe there. That's McDonald's and Burger King. Come on now.
Yeah.
Ben Everett posted that earlier, and it had me rolling.
It's good.
I was dying at work. I was like, oh my god. So let's talk about Dune now. So this is probably one of the most highly anticipated movies of the year.
Yo, do you think it's going to get a sequel?
Oh, you better.
We'll get into that in just a minute, but let's get everyone's take on Dune. Okay, Ryan, what was your take on Dune? Did you love it? Did you hate it?
I liked it.
What didn't you like about it? What did you like about it?
It was very well made.
Don't fucking talk over me, you son of a bitch.
I thought you were done. What did you think about it, Ryan?
How you doing?
How you doing, mate?
How you doing? Yeah, there you go.
They all work.
There you go. That should be on a shirt. But yeah, no, I liked it. It was good. I thought it was very well made film. I didn't expect it to be horrible or anything like that. But it's very slow paced for those people who are conditioned for fast paced, fast action, not really thinking a lot. If you
Last Action Hero
or Rise of Skywalker, whichever is your juice. But yeah, it's a good movie. It's got a lot of exposition.
Yeah.
The only negative thing was, I thought personally, that too much Zendaya flash forwards or dream sequences or whatever. I was like, okay, I get it.
But I mean, even in the original movie, they did a lot of that. Like you kept seeing the girl, and so that. But the problem is that once I saw her in the movie, I didn't. You know what? I'm actually, it kind of sucks that I saw the original movie so many times. It's because now it's like when I watched it, I knew it was going to happen. I was like, okay, that's going to happen next. Now they're going to get attacked. Here we go. But
And
Anthony-
I mean, all the actors did a great job. The other thing I didn't quite resonate with was the traitor,
Justice?
Yoon. Is that his name? Yoon?
Ewan.
Yeah,
Ewan.
I'm gonna have a tough time
So
with this.
I was
spoiler.
like, there wasn't a whole lot.
Ewan.
I forget the guy's name,
It's
but he was
UA.
the traitor.
UA.
He was the one that had the little bug drone thing that went through or penetrated the shield, and killed
penetration.
Moon Knight. So yeah, I dug it. But it was just like his whole motivation just wasn't really fleshed out in this rendition. I thought I was like, okay, you're a traitor. Who gives it? I don't care. And then when he died, I didn't care either. But other than that, I liked everyone else's performance.
Yeah, definitely.
I liked Jessica. I liked Momoa. I thought he did a great job. What's her name? I forget her name. The one that played Lady Jessica. She was also in
Rebecca Ferguson.
Dr. Sleep.
Fire.
Yeah, Ferguson. She did a great job. The kid that they pulled out of nowhere, he was great. I liked. What's his face from Guardians? I can't remember his name. He was also in the zombie movie. Anthony, your alter ego. He did. He was okay. He kind of very forgetful role, but I mean, other than that, I mean, he didn't sort. Nothing was negative about his performance, but I mean, overall, I liked it. I would watch it again, and I think this movie requires a lot of viewings because there's a lot of stuff that you need to sort of absorb to sort of understand it more, kind of get it more. Everything else was top notch. I thought the visual effects were great. The worms were great. The bug or like, what are they, locust or grasshopper vehicles or whatever?
They're like a fireflies almost.
Fireflies. Okay, so those were great. I have really not a lot of negativity towards this film. I think it's
doesn't sound like it. Yeah,
so
I'm surprised.
Well, I mean, if it's a sound film, I'm all for it.
It's a solid cinematic film. It's a cinematic beauty in my mind.
Yeah.
And so anybody that doesn't know, just because Nicotina's not here, I'll plug my shit. When I do spoiler reviews for anything, the glasses are up. Non-spoiler, glasses are down. Spoiler. So that's
and on my channel, it's spoiler.
All the time.
Yeah, I don't really do non-spoiler because there's just no point.
I mean, to go where Zebra Vet was going, honestly, look, I know shit about Dune. I didn't watch the movie back in the 80s with Sting and all that. I always watched Star Wars and Star Trek and all that kind of stuff growing up. But this movie, this movie was great. I mean, this movie cinematically was beautiful. Yes, I do agree it was slow paced, but there's a reason for the slow pace. There's context. I'm a guy that likes context. I like character development. I like building into the stories. So like things have a meaning to it, not just, all right, here's explosions. Here's fast paced.
Right.
Here's a character that you laugh at. Here's a character that you might cry for. No, you're growing with those characters. At no point did I feel any character got a shallow point because there's a purpose to each thing that's going on because you could feel the world building that's going on. Yeah. Really dug the dream sequences that were going on throughout this movie. They were done with a stylistic manner where you didn't kind of know, like, so for me, like if you didn't know anything about Dune, you didn't know where it was going. Like, does he have premonitions? Or is it a premonition, but the situation is different once he's in it? Like when he got to that fight scene, I don't remember everybody's names. I have to go back and watch this movie a few times to like really digest it. But where he thinks he's seeing himself die numerous times in that fight at the end. And like, I mean, Jason Momoa's character, his fight scenes, the way they use the armor, but it's not really like the shield, but it's not really a shield. Like when it's like
it's like a force field. right?
Yeah,
It looked a lot better in this version of Dune.
Sure,
than the
I mean,
original.
it
was
made
like
more
all big
sense.
block.
everything kind of fit
yeah.
together. Like the battle sequences. Holy crap! When the battles started happening, I was like, God damn!
They all had swords, and they were like, "Rah!" I was like, "Where are the guns at?" Just like,
No, I was okay. Yeah, but
primitive weapons are they?
Yeah, but you know what?
Primitive.
The primitive nature of it. Even the worms, like the sandworms that they had, like dude, some like crazy kind of storyline to it where we didn't get enough.
I think they're called grabble.
Like that one scene where
They're
the
like
dude's
tremors.
it's like going like "Ooh," at him and he's not moving. Like, was it talking to him?
I mean, you have to wait.
Was
to
it
find out.
communicating with him? Kind of deal because it didn't eat him. It didn't try to swallow him at any point.
No, I did not.
At no point in this movie did I get disinterested. Now, remember, I did watch it right here in the Irregular Studios, in my little place right here. Oh, don't know me. I have surround sound.
No, I said boom.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, it's 5.1, not 7.1.
Oh, suck a dick.
I'm a sound ball.
So, like,
it's not Dolby.
Yo,
is it?
JBL, baby, JBL. Can't be.
Yeah,
It's not
1984.
THX. That's for sure.
But
Dune
no,
was
I
a
want to go
2-hour
see
and
it in
17-minute
IMAX,
movie.
but I have to have Kelsey watch it here because at one point, like I like walking around a little bit and being able to move just to see what's going on. You get a little stale when you're sitting in the seat. So for like the general audience that might not be able to sit through something like this, I get it. But I'm a guy that likes that sci-fi horror kind of build up. Kind of development. So this movie for me, fire, loved it. I hope they have more sequels to it. So please, someone else take the floor.
There you go. Yeah, Anthony, how come you didn't like it?
Huh? Yo, this movie was absolute fire. The only thing that I could say that I had a problem with was the fact that being that there were so many fire characters and so many fire actors that some of them didn't get the screen time that I wanted. I wanted to see more of everyone. Obviously, didn't get that. I haven't read the books, not a secret, and it was not difficult for me in any case to understand why water was so important. Why?
What the hell?
So, why water was so important? Yeah.
No. There's people that don't get it though. There's people that don't get it though.
He makes a good point.
There's people that don't get it.
Who cares?
Yeah, and so look, this movie, and I said it last night. Everybody talked shit to me before, but I was just like, I might read the book. They're like, oh, we say might, you ain't never gonna read. There's still an instance where I might do it.
There's audiobooks.
Yeah,
there's audiobooks.
I don't read books.
You can go to bed with it.
One of the few things I think that you benefit from when you haven't read the book was that I said this shit last night. Like, and this is couldn't remember the last time it happened to me. Literally, I smashed popcorn in movies, dude. Like you
I love
guys
popcorn movies.
When the movie was done, I looked down. My bucket was over half full.
Oh shit!
Like at some point in time, I stopped eating and just fucking lost myself in this damn movie.
Nice.
That never fucking happens to me. Like I always, I'll smash it to the bottom to where like I'm getting butter all over my fingers because I'm like scraping the bottom of the thing. It was a different experience for me. Everything was fire. Performances was fire. I like Rebecca's performance the best, but as far as favorite characters, I like Paul just because of that final fight scene, that duel with that dude.
With
like,
the guy, yeah. I was
Well,
like,
dude,
dude. I was like, you haven't read the book, you know you're gonna die.
His fight at the end with the Will I Am.
Yeah.
Oh God, Will I Am.
Just once.
That's what I thought it was. Everyone was like, "That Will I Am?"
He's like, move over. I'm Moto.
You feel that?
Let me get that.
Once
I get that. Boom, boom, boom.
Once she was like, Paul's
Boom,
never
boom,
killed a
boom.
man. Like between her saying that and like him actually fucking doing that smooth move where he just hits him in the, stabs him in the back with the knife like that. I was like, okay, Paul's fire. So no, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Do you feel that reading the books though kind of like diminishes how you're gonna appreciate the cinematic feel of it?
No, nobody that I have met.
That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like we stumbled upon a world's finest joke here that you haven't read the books. I guess they have.
Well, no,
yes,
but
they have both. Yeah,
people that read the books. So
This is like Dawson not seeing the extended versions of Lord of the Rings.
yeah. Dawson's like, I got around to it.
I haven't talked to anyone who has read the books who have been disappointed in this movie.
Oh,
period.
Great.
Period. They're just like across the board. This movie's fire. Looks like it's the best adaptation they've ever seen.
So it's badass. Like the visually, it was the costumes, the cinematography, the lighting, everything was fucking just brilliant. I was like, dude, this is badass. Yeah. The one thing that I will say is that there wasn't ever a time where I felt like, God, it must be fucking hot there right now. I never felt that way. It almost felt like it was overcast for me. I was just kind of like, okay, like I don't know why. Like I never got that feeling of like,
well,
fuck,
it was
probably super fucking hot.
The what do I want to say? The color palette was that it was like really dry, and like you said, it was overcast. So it was kind of bluish hue on the planet.
Yeah.
And they had shot some stuff at night or whatever as well. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I can agree with you on that, where it didn't look hot, dry heat, like you could, because that's one of the things that you want to do when you kind of immerse yourself like Anthony did, is you want to sort of, kind of like a horror, you're like, oh, don't go in there. Oh, he'll kill you. Like you kind of put yourself in their sort of situation, position, or whatever. And it's just like, it just looked like it was maybe an inconvenience. So maybe you'll shove it up, that thing up your nose. So
the acting was really good in it. And I was just like, wow. I'm like, they don't give two fucks about characters in this movie. They're just gonna kill them off like wherever. But that I feel that like the characters that were killed off, we're gonna get some kind of like flashbacks or anything like that.
Yeah, I can't wait for Oscar Isaac.
If we get sequels, I don't know if that's greenlit yet.
I mean, according to Josh Brolin, he kind of let it slip. I think it was today, or if not yesterday. And here's the audio right here. I'm turning the sound on, and here we go.
In Venice, I was with Javier, and to have him in No Country 15 years ago, and that we're working again, and that we go back and do the second half of Dune again, and we're going to be doing a lot of scenes together. I don't know, man. It starts to feel like a really nice bubble. In Venice.
What did he just say? He said the second half of Dune again?
Boom.
There you go.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that's my first time hearing
that they already shot. They already shot sequences, for the sequel, right? That's why they flash forwards and premonitions and things like that. Listen, bullshit. Okay, yeah. No,
I did it by accident.
The more you know.
Yeah, that's actually my first time seeing that.
I didn't know that.
I mean, to me, it sounds like there's going to be a sequel. I mean, we already know that there's going to be a sequel. I mean, it said part 1 when the movie started. I was like, okay,
here's the thing. The movie starts off and says that it ends with that. Another thing, runtime disappeared. Literally didn't know the movie was over until Zendaya turns back and she's like, "This is on the beginning." I was like, "Wait a minute, it's over!" And I had to I was in a movie theater, so I peeked at my phone. I was like, "Holy shit!" It's been like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and
he's like, "Holy shit! It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. Half my popcorn's gone." What?
They already filmed. And
then Anthony said this.
This is bullshit.
I had to play it at that point. Yeah, he walked out of the theater.
But yeah, it's but I'll say this: the studio that's distributing this film has been known for dumb shit.
Oh no!
So why would you start a movie and let it say Dune Part 1, and then end with that line? And not already announce it because they're stupid fucks. That's why. That's exactly why.
Well, I mean, yeah. So
if they're already filming
they're fucking idiots.
If they're already doing stuff, working on the second one, just tell somebody. Nobody it's not like a fucking. You know what I mean? Like it's not the movie. As far as the times we live in now, was successful. $40 million at the box office. Who knows how many streams? Like watching it on HBO Max. Successful, probably. Just say okay.
I think for them to not come out and say that though, I don't say it's brilliant because they're stupid, but it can work in their favor a little bit because it gets us talking. We want to see just like Release
Exactly.
I'm not release the Snyder Cut, but I mean like continue the Snyderverse. Restore the Snyderverse and all that. Restore. I say continue.
Come on, man.
Just fucking continue it. It keeps us talking, man. You know, same thing with the Flash movie. You're wearing the shirt. It keeps us talking about because we don't know shit. So we're like, because this guy, like, you know, is this gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? If we know what's gonna happen, it's kind of like, okay, you know, like what's another movie that Matrix 4? We're not really fucking talking about that. Shit's made.
No, we're not.
We want to
see it. I want to see it. Don't get me wrong.
Right, you know it's coming.
I want to see it. I want to see it, but we know it's coming, so we're like, okay, well,
very good.
Yeah.
That's a good take. Good take, Ryan. Good take.
Good take, Ryan.
Yo, they showed that trailer in IMAX. My head almost blew off my fucking shoulders when I saw it.
He was like, "Whoa!"
Oh, dude,
it
was
popcorn.
My bag is gone.
Spilled half of it out. Oh my god! And then he never ate
he threw like half of it. He's like, "This is fire!" Check back with
It's fire.
So no, Dune was badass. There were so many things I liked about the movie. I like how I liked how long it was, like how slow paced it was because it didn't try to rush through.
Yeah.
Check out Dune, HBO Max. Go see it in theaters. Fuck HBO Max. Go see it in theaters and check out Dune. It's a really cool movie. I'm really excited for the second one. The score from Hans Zimmer was fire.
Oh yeah,
I absolutely liked it. So definitely check out. What's it called? Dune. Okay, so
Dune.
That's gonna basically do it for the show. Those are all the topics that we have for today. However, there is one little tweet that I want to show you guys, which I thought was kind of you can't even read it like that. God damn it. Okay, I'll read it to you guys. Okay, so this is the tweet right here. It says, "Boss, I would." Okay, so this is basically someone who's being asked to come into work on their day off, which always sucks, right? Okay, so Ryan, can you see this, or is it too far away?
I can't see that. Yeah.
Why would you respond?
What's this? Oh wow, that's a new one. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that is new.
I don't know why I'd want to have you guys down there.
Ooh, but what does that do for you?
Oh, place me on top.
Oh, it puts it at full screen.
Oh.
Anyway,
this
bullshit.
bullshit.
Oh, that works if you got a fucking picture up.
Yeah. Okay, so it says, "Hey." The names are scribbled out, so I'll just add the names in there. Hey Ryan, we're gonna need you to cover the 7 a.m. shift tomorrow, as Justin called out. Be here at 6:15 for prep. So he must be like a chef or something.
Sounds like what I do.
A cook. And he goes,
"Look what happened to the cook!
Look what happened to the cook!" And it says, it shows Reed. So it said that the receiver read it. It shows Reed. I'll see you tomorrow at 6:15. Thanks again. What a dick. He goes, "Hey, Neil. Hey, Neil. Sorry, I won't be able to come in tomorrow. Have you asked Brian? Thanks. Brian is married with kids. I'm not asking him on short notice. You're single. Why can't you come in? Neil, it's my day off. It's my day off. It's my only day off this week, and I have plans. I could probably come in the afternoon, but I need to get back to you on that here in a bit." And he goes, "We need someone to cover the early morning shift. The afternoon isn't going to work. What do you have planned that you can't come in?" I said, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah.
Helping a friend move, but that isn't important. I have plans on my day off, so I cannot come in. I apologize, but I will not be able to work tomorrow morning. You trying to mandate this at almost 10 p.m. the night before is ridiculous. Neil, you know I'm a hard worker and I'm loyal, but I would ask for some respect as well." And he goes, "Can't your friend find somebody else or wait until you get off? I would caution you choose your next words very carefully.
Wow.
I know you're Ryan, I know you're strapped for for money this month."
Oh my god!
What a fucking dick!
What is
he goes,
this?
And so then Ryan says, "I'm sorry, but I cannot work for you anymore. This is ridiculous that you are saying these things. We've known each other for almost 4 years, and you know I'm a good worker. Consider this my 2 weeks notice. I'll see you Monday unless you have me terminated before then." Well, good for him. But that's some fuck. Can you imagine?
But why would you respond?
I mean, I've been texted before. I'm like, yeah, I can't make it. But can you imagine being talked to that way? That's bullshit.
No, that's bullshit.
I'm just
bullshit.
a lonely cook. I just thought that was crazy when I saw that. I was like, dude, no freaking way.
And someone
dude.
posted that.
Well, yeah, they're probably
it's
mad
crazy.
about it.
I mean,
fuck this.
I've known people to be very forward and pushy like that. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. No, definitely. Definitely see that. But I wouldn't even respond to someone like that, especially ex.
Dude.
Fuck yourself.
Dude. It is probably not the best way to end the show.
I can't wait till
I don't even know what to say to all that.
I know. It's like, what if I'm glad he quit. Fuck that. I wouldn't take that shit either. But no, Dune was fire. Definitely check out Dune. That shit was badass. I liked everything about it. Actually, on the show that you had last night, one of the things that was brought up that I did like was that the ship, like the dragonfly ship that they were using, inside it was all just like knobs and switches and like a regular plane. It was like, oh wow, it wasn't all super high tech like with touch screens and bright colors. Yeah, no, it was very.
They were like, get out and push.
Get the slingshot.
But guys, that's gonna do it for the show. I want to thank everyone who came out here today. Anthony, where can they find you?
All for social media at 2279 ACS. Add an underscore to that for Twitter and on YouTube, the ACS Universe. Thursdays, 4 Nerds. Fridays, ACS Universe. Sundays, World's Finest. Tuesdays, Instant Replay. It's a lot.
And then now we're back here again. All right, so Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me on my channel tomorrow. I'm going to try to finish up on. Actually, I'm going to try to flatten. I'm going to try to flat the cyborg picture that I drew, trying to give it some color, and so I'll be doing that tomorrow. And if there's any news that comes out, we'll definitely talk about that. But then, check us out on Thursday, and where we have a fire stream hosted by Anthony.
Yep.
So fire stream. And so check us out and check out
Firefly.
RJ as well as Austin Lean and Philip Barker on their respective channels for the 4 Nerds Network.
Neil, aren't you streaming sometime this week?
Okay, so you can find me, the Irregular Neil, on YouTube, the Irregular Neil. You could find me on Instagram, Irregular Neil, and also you can find me live streaming anytime the 4 Nerds are going, so everybody knows. And also, everybody, remember, come take a ride on the irregular side, because why wouldn't you want to? Okay?
There you go.
See everybody later.
See everybody later. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.